Hello everyone, myself Chaitra Shetty. Now I'm going to present on a topic rupee dollar convertibility background. Introduction. Currency convertibility in practice is a relative concept bound by an outside definition to which few, if any, currencies adhere, that is, the freedom to convert a currency into foreign exchange for any and all purposes at a given rate of exchange. Currency convertibility is extremely important for international commerce. India's rupee is a partially convertible currency. Rupee can be exchanged at market rates in certain cases, but approval is required for larger amounts. Convertibility essentially means the ability of residents and non residents to exchange domestic currency for foreign currency without limit, whatever be the purpose of transaction. Convertibility in practice implies freedom from exchange controls. Let us see what is currency convertibility. Currency convertibility is the case with which a country's currency can be converted into gold or another currency through global exchange. Currency convertibility is extremely important for international commerce. When a currency is convertible, it poses a risk and barrier to trade with foreigners who have no need for the domestic currency. Example, convertibility of rupee means that those who have foreign currency, that is example US dollars, pound sterling, etc., can get them converted into rupees and vice versa at the market determined rate of exchange. In simple terms, by convertibility of a currency, we mean that the currency of a country can be freely converted into foreign exchange at market determined rate of exchange, that is, exchange rate as determined by demand for and supply of currency. Under convertibility of a currency, they are authorized dealers of foreign exchange which constitute foreign exchange market. Types of currencies. There are three types of currencies: fully convertible currencies, partial convertible currencies, and non convertible currencies. So, first one, fully convertible currency. A fully convertible currency is also known as freely convertible currency, is one that can be traded without any limitations imposed by the monetary authorities. They typically come from more stable countries, although there are some exceptions to this rule. The Mexican peso is an example of fully convertible exotic currency. The major currencies are examples of fully convertible currencies, including the US dollar, British pound sterling, Swiss francs, Japanese yen, and the euro. There are also several minor and exotic currencies that are fully convertible. The New Zealand dollar is an example of the former, while the South Africa rand is another fully convertible exotic currency. That is, they may be traded in the global foreign exchange market without any limitations or government intervention in the process. Second type is partially convertible currency. A partially convertible currency is the legal tender of a currency that is traded in low volumes in the global foreign exchange market. The exchange of the partially convertible currency is partly controlled by the government that issues it. Partially convertible currencies are without exception, though not all exotic currencies are partially convertible. The Chinese yuan and Indian rupee are two examples of partially convertible currencies. The governments of these countries place capital controls that limit the amount of currency that can exit or enter the country. Depending on the partially convertible currency, there may be different controls in place and different levels of restrictions. Partially restricted currencies typically come from economies that are less stable, leading the government to attempt to protest the economy by restricting convertibility of its currency. Third type is non-convertible currency. A non-convertible currency is also known as blocked currency. Is the legal tender of a currency country that is traded at all on the international foreign exchange market, usually because of government restrictions. It is normally a method of protection as a non-convertible currency. A currency's economy is usually particularly vulnerable to market movements. The only way to trade a non convertible currency is on the black market. A non Convertible currency is the one that is used primarily for domestic transactions and is not openly traded on a forex market. This is usually the result of government restrictions which prevent it from being exchanged for foreign currency. Fixed and floating exchange rate. There are various types of exchange rate, but these fixed and floating exchange rates are very important. What is fixed exchange rate? It is the rate at which is fixed by the government or monetary authority of any country officially, and which is not determined by the market forces in the economy. A very small deviations is only possible from this fixed value. The benefits of this fixed exchange rate is that it contributes to the coordination of macro policies of countries in an independent world economy. Second one is floating exchange rate. It is a system of exchange rate in which rate of exchange is determined by the forces of demand and supply of foreign exchange market. It is called floating because the value of currency can fluctuate or adjust freely according to change in the demand and supply of foreign exchange. There is no official intervention of the government in foreign exchange market because here the central bank without intervening allows without intervening allows the exchange rate to adjust the equal the supply and demand for foreign currency. Next, we will see evolution of concept of convertibility. For the first time, the Union Budget for 1992-93 has made the Indian rupee partially convertible. This was an inevitable move for the expeditious integration of Indian economy with that of the world in order to face the serious current account deficit in the balance of payments. The government of India introduced partially convertible of rupee from March 1, 1992. Under this system, which remained in operation for a period of 1 year, 60% of exchange earnings were convertible in rupees at market determined exchange rate, and 40% earnings were convertible in rupees at the officially determined exchange rate. The term convertibility of currency indicates that it can be freely converted into any other currency. When partial convertibility of rupee on current account was introduced in 1992, government had announced its intention to introduce the full convertibility on the current account in 3 to 5 years. The full convertibility means no RBI dictated rates and there is a unified market determined exchange rate regime. History of rupee convertibility in India. Up to 1991, when India faced a major foreign exchange crisis, there had been very rigid controls on both the capital account as well as the current account. Current account convertibility was introduced in India in August 1994. After start of liberalization in 1991, India had accepted the IMF rules of currency reforms. In 1997, the government had set up a committee, that is Tarapur Committee, to spell out a roadmap for the full convertibility of the rupee. Let us see what is Tarapur Committee. So there are two Tarapur Committee. First Tarapur Committee was constituted by RBI for suggesting a roadmap on full convertibility of rupee on capital account. The committee submitted its report in May 1997. Second Tarapur Committee, that is RBI appointed the Second Tarapur Committee to set out the framework for fuller capital account convertibility. The report of this committee was made public by RBI on 1st September 2006. In this report, the committee suggested three phases of adopting full convertibility of rupee in capital account. Converting rupee into dollars. Earlier, it was hard to convert rupees to US dollars in India. Indian foreign exchange market was not as transparent as it is today. When we go to a trip to the United States, the one thing we learn is the importance of US dollar. Some of the travelers prefer to convert their currencies at the airport as limited options are present for the currency conversions, and airport currency conversion doesn't seem to like a bad option. But an addition of 6 to 10% is charged by airports to convert rupees to US dollar. So, if we are thinking to converting about 1 lakh rupees into dollars, we would have to pay an extra INR 6,000 to rupees 10,000. So, here I will give example of airport. ಈಗ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿಯಾದರೂ ಅಮೇರಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವವರಾದರೆ ನಮಗೆ US$ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರುಪಿಯನ್ನು US$ ಆಗಿ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರುಪಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು US$ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಗಿ 6,000 to 10,000 ರುಪೀಸ್ INR ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Best way to convert rupees to US$ is online. Book My Forex is India's first and largest online marketplace for currency exchange, forex cards, and international remittance. The best way to convert rupees to dollars is just a few clicks away. Earlier, we had to go to a retail outlet or a bank for currency exchange, but now it is from the comforts of our home or office. The best places where one can exchange a currency are Currency Exchange International, Travelex Currency Services, Bank of America, Trio Currency Exchange, RB, etc. So today there are many currency converters which helps us to convert rupees into dollars, but the mechanism is extremely simple and we can do it ourselves. Book My Forex is India's first and largest online marketplace for currency exchange. There are many banks also which converts currencies. RBI also converts currencies, and many ICICI Bank and HDFC, many banks are there which converts our currencies into any other currencies. On 19/7/2021, the exchange rate $1 is equal to 74.80 paisa. Let us see what is current account convertibility and capital account convertibility. Current account convertibility. It means freedom to convert the domestic currency into other internationally accepted currencies of payments and transfers of current international transactions. Since 1994, Indian rupee is fully convertible in the current account of balance of payment. In simple terms, when rupee is fully convertible into another currency for current account transaction and vice versa, it is known as current account convertibility. RBI has placed a cap in creation of capital asset and freedom in respect of payment and transfers for current international transactions. Capital account convertibility. It is a policy which talks about the ability to undertake transactions of local financial assets into foreign financial assets freely and at the exchange rates as determined by the market. It is also known as capital asset liberalization. When rupee is fully convertible into another currency for capital account transactions and vice versa, it is a monetary policy that centers around the ability to conduct transactions of local financial assets freely and at market determined exchange rates. Let us see what are the merits and demerits of convertibility, currency convertibility. Merits: it encourages exports. So market forex rate is higher than officially fixed exchange rate. So exporters can get more rupee against foreign exchange. Low import intensity exports are boosted. Second is import substitution. Free or market determined exchange rate is more than previous officially fixed exchange rate. Imports become expensive and import substitution results. The third point is remittance incentives. Rupee convertibility also provides more incentives for sending forex remittance legally. Fourth point is a self-balancing mechanism. It encourages imports leading to automatic correction of deficit balance of payment. Fifth point is competitive specialization. Specialization and international trade is carried out based on competitive advantage. What are the demerits of currency convertibility? First, it is depreciation of domestic currency. In current account rates should be determined with the utmost care, as if not allowed can lead to depreciation of domestic currency, which lead to harmful for trade. Second point is inflation. If market demand determined by exchange rate is higher than official exchange rate, then it leads to inflation. Third point is reduced trade flow. Improper handling of capital account convertibility can lead to currency depreciation and reduced trade flow. Fourth point is speculative activity. Capital account convertibility method lead to rise of greater speculative activity. Fifth point is lack of suitable regulatory. High level of volatility, inflation in forex rate or devaluation may take place if there is lack of suitable regulatory control. Conclusion. Thus, now India is a fast developing country and one of the most preferred country for investment by foreigners. India needs foreign exchange to go further. Government has allowed convertibility of rupee in phased manner on current account transaction, but full convertibility of currency for capital account transaction is still a distant dream. Thank you.